Welcome. Let's kindly just wait a bit for other people to join. Let's just wait for other people to join so we can start. Please, when you join the call, mute your mic when you join the call, please. Please mute your mic. Thank you very much. Let's just wait for other people to join and then we can start. Let's give them just 2 more minutes. That is, we'll start by we'll start in the next 1 minute. Good evening, everybody. Welcome you all to this orientation class. So while we are waiting for other people to come, can we all just let's introduce ourselves. Let's get to know each other. So my name is Goodluck. My name is Goodluck Emmanuel. We'll be introducing each other one by one. So let's get to know each other. Raphael, unmute your mic and introduce yourself.
Okay. Okay. So my name is Raphael Marcus.
Okay. Next person.
My name is Ezekiel Olumo.
Ezekiel, welcome. It's nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Good, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Jonathan Daniel.
Welcome on board. Welcome. Okay. So while we are waiting for others to join, I think we are just probably going to start because we cannot keep waiting. I hope we can hear me very clear. Are you guys hearing me clearly?
Yes, you can. I can.
All right. So I welcome you all to Phronesis.
Good evening.
Okay, good evening. You're welcome.
My name is Princess Amatuli. Thank you.
All right, welcome, welcome. We are happy to have you here. So I welcome you all to Phronesis Academy. The purpose of this orientation class is to brief you all to understand what the whole thing is about, and because a lot of people have different conceptions. So the purpose of this orientation then is to explain, because if you are getting into something, it's good to know what you are getting into, what you should expect, you know. So I welcome you all once again to Phronesis Academy. This academy is not just a program, it is an institution, it is a school. It is a school. So you are going to be learning a lot. Um, our teaching is not just limited to AI, it's broad. So for you to understand what we do at Phronesis, I'm just going to be giving you a brief overview of our vision and explaining everything that you need to understand. So as we all know, I know that most of us attended the all night last week Friday, and in that all night I said a couple of things, and I just want to refresh our mind a bit on some of the things that I said. Now in life, like we know, in life, for you to be successful in life, especially as a kingdom ambassador, right, somebody who's representing God, you need to be balanced, right? To be it's not just enough to be spiritual. It's not just enough to be it's not just enough to be spiritual, right? You have to be grounded intellectually. You have to be sound. Your mind has to be sound. Your emotions has to be sound, even down to your finances, right? We know the story in the Bible the the wise man who saved the city by his wisdom, but then the city did not still remember him. Why? Because he was poor. So in the kingdom, you have to be balanced, right? It's not just enough to be spiritual, to pray. That has a place, but that is not all there is to it. You have to develop yourself intellectually, because if you even see most of the people that God used, even in the Bible, they were people that were sound intellectually, including Paul. Paul was a great scholar. So you see why God could send him to represent him in different spheres of life. I believe that everybody on this call, we all have a purpose. We all have something that we want to achieve for ourselves. So the goal of Phronesis then, the goal of this institution, of this school then, is to help to build you holistically. That is to build you in all areas of your life, not just limited to one angle. So while doing your course in Phronesis, we are going to be building you holistically, which leads me to the vision of the academy. So our vision is to raise people who are, number one, spiritually grounded, intellectually developed, emotionally mature, economically productive, and socially influential. So you can see that the vision here, our vision here, is bigger than just AI. You'll be learning everything that you have to learn about AI, right? But there are other areas that we will also build you, so that by the time you are done with your program, with your session with us at Phronesis, and you want to start, maybe you want to start up your business, or you want to go into the field that God has called you, whatever it is, you'll be equipped with the knowledge and the technical know-how to be able to function effectively. So like I said, our vision in this institution, in this school, is to raise people who are, number one, spiritually grounded, intellectually developed, emotionally mature, economically productive, and socially influential. And Phronesis Academy is divided into two sections. We have a school of AI and technology, and then we also have a school of leadership and influence. We have a school of AI and technology, and we have a school of leadership and influence. So at the end of your program, you are going to be receiving a certificate in AI and technology, and then you also be receiving a certificate in leadership. So you are going to be receiving two certificates. Now, this program is going to last for 10 months. It's going to last for 10 months, and there's going to be two semesters, first semester and second semester. So every semester, or like for the first semester, we are going to be focusing on skill development. That means we are going to be teaching you everything you need to know about AI and everything you need to know about tech, right? Depend whatever field you want to do. Everybody is going to be learning everything, starting from even if you want to build apps, you want to build website, whatever it is that you want to learn, every skill that you need to learn is what we'll be teaching in the first semester. And then when we move over to the second semester, we will now focus solely on leadership. Now, the way our school is structured, the way Phronesis school is structured, is that at the end of each semester, you're not just going to be taking exams like like a normal school will give you, like you just write exams and you pass. Our own is mostly we are we do mostly practical, which means that you might be you might be asked to build a business, right? Because we are going to be teaching you. Right after teaching you, you are supposed to practicalize. You are supposed to see you do it, and we are supposed to coach you. So you might be asked to build a business or start a startup. You see people starting. You wake up today, somebody has a startup here in AI, or somebody is building this business. We are going to be teaching you everything, and then at the end of the class, some people might be asked to start a startup. Some people might be asked based on whatever you want to achieve. So your projects will be different. Everybody will not be doing the same thing. So that means you have to attend classes as a matter of, okay, let me not get ahead of myself, because I'm going step by step to explain what we are doing. So for every week there's going to be one class. The classes will be held on Thursdays by 8 to 9 p.m. Every Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m. is going to be your class. And then every week there will be one assignment, and then there will be a podcast. Now, the goal of the podcast is to give you the full teaching for the week, because since the class is just 1 hour, it means that we are going to be limited in time. So the goal of the podcast will help you to understand what the whole teaching for that week will be about. So that when we come on Thursday, we will focus mostly on just explaining everything that you heard from the podcast, and then doing the practicals as well. Then the assignment will be to test your knowledge, so that we'll know where you did well, what you did not understand well, and then we'll be able to help you. And if you notice, our teachings are not just, we don't just teach you, because different people learn in different ways. There are people that learn by hearing, there are people that learn by reading, there are people that learn by watching videos. So by God's grace, our classes have all these structures to enable everybody to follow up. Then for the way Phronesis runs, we run in cohorts. And what do I mean by that? If you go to, let's say, when you were in secondary school, you had JS1, and then JS2, and then JS3. Now, if you noticed on the group, you were added to a group called Vanguard cohort. That Vanguard cohort is the name of your class. If you look in the community, you will see another group called Founders cohort. Founders cohorts is another class. They are like your senior colleagues. Those ones have been there since, I think, January. So your class is called Vanguard cohort. So take note of this. And another thing is, when now, for what do we expect from you? What do we expect from you? Because when you are doing something with people, they're supposed to be what they should expect from you, and what you should also expect from us. So, what do we expect from you? We expect you, number one, to attend classes consistently, to complete your assignments, to participate actively in discussions, to demonstrate personal growth. That means everything that you'll be learning, you have to apply it for us to see, because that's the joy that we derive from everything that we'll be doing, is to see you grow, is to see you develop, right? You must maintain a teachable attitude and you must apply lessons in practical ways. Now, another thing is that every student will be assigned to a mentor. We have a mentorship system because we have leaders or we have a board of leaders. So every student will be assigned to a mentor. Now, the goal of your mentor is to guide you. The goal of the mentorship is to provide guidance, is to provide accountability, personal support for you to monitor your growth, right? That means anytime you have an issue, if you have a serious problem and maybe you want to discuss it with the leader, the first person to reach out to, if it is not something that you can discuss with your class rep, then you can discuss it with your mentor. If there is something you did not understand in the class, or there's a project you are working on and you do not know how to go about it, the first person to reach out to is your mentor. So look at your mentor like your project supervisor, but just that this is the person that will be assigned to you throughout the duration of your stay in Phronesis Academy. Now, when you are enrolled in Phronesis, we are going to require you to register. So the fact that you were added in the group does not mean that you have become a part of Phronesis. You have to register. Now, the purpose of this registration is for us to have your details. It's for us to be able to understand you because we need to understand what each and every one of our students want to achieve, right? When we understand what you achieve and what you want to achieve and what you are striving to become, then it's easy for us to help you because our materials are not just random. There will come a time where we will tailor teachings to each person to help them grow in the specific area that we want to grow. So for the registration details, I'm going to call on Mr. Raphael to give us the brief of how the registration process works in Phronesis. So just listen to him and we'll still drop a student handout for you to go through everything that we are saying. But just listen to him to understand what the registration process entails and what is expected. So over to you, Raphael.
All right, good evening, everyone. I believe you all have good. The registration process, there will be a link that will be sent to the group for everyone to click on that link. When you click on that link, the purpose of that registration process is for us to, put our details, our names, age, the things you want to achieve, those are things you just fill in, and there are some that you can just, tick. So the purpose of it is just for us to know about your details so that we can be able to work with you. And also, like I said a link will be shared to the group. That link that will be shared to the group is for everyone to click on that link and fill in those details. Once you fill in those details and you submit, then you are part and parcel of the Phronesis community. In when filling the details, there is a page or like a step where you get to, and that step, although is very very easy, just for us to just fill it. There's a step you get to. That step you will have to, there is a prompt, let me say a writing, and there's also a video, a small tutorial that you can learn, or maybe after the class I can still put it there so that you can understand what I'm saying. The purpose of the prompt is for us to, you know, get the prompt and then edit that prompt, fill in the details that are necessary, like you fill your name and then you can, after filling your name, you add your picture. Before you can do this now, if everyone is expected to get either Gemini app or ChatGPT app, I don't know if you are all familiar with it, but if you are not, just go to your Play Store. If you are using Android, go to your Play Store, download ChatGPT or download Gemini, because these are the apps we'll be using for the moment. And also, if you are using an iPhone, you can just go through your app store and then download the ChatGPT and also the Gemini. So after downloading this app, you go through the step I'm talking about that you see after clicking that link. You just copy the prompt, although I'm going to show you how to do it there's already a tutorial that is there on how to do it, but I'll still put you through on how to do it. You just copy the prompts and then put in you paste the prompts on any of these apps I've already told you to download, like the ChatGPT or the Gemini, and then there's a place where you put your name, and there's a place where you hide the picture, and then after that you generate. Once you generate, you will see your picture. That picture will stand as a proof, or let me say a profile picture of you in our registration process, so that whenever I want to, get some details about one person or the other, we can just go through that um, um, profile, and we can be able to see who is the person we are trying to identify. So please, after the class, you are going to, or even before the class, you are going to send the link. Please, everyone in the group should participate. Everyone in the group should click on that link and register, because it is when you're registered that is when you become part and parcel of the Phronesis group. Being in the Phronesis group doesn't mean that you are a full student. You get. So after doing the registration, that will show that you are now a full student of the Phronesis community. And as you do so, God bless you in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raphael. So, just to add to what he said that when you are filling out your form, there will be a place that you'll be required to upload a picture of you. Now, the reason why we want a picture of you is that during your graduation ceremony, we are going to need those pictures for maybe a brochure or whatever it is that we want to do with it. So we don't have to come and start asking you. But we want the pictures to be in a uniform it has to be in a uniform way. That means everybody must be dressed as this in the same way, wearing the same thing. So so that to save you the time of going to go and snap picture, and since we are in the age of AI, you don't need to go spend money to snap a picture. So what we are doing is we have provided a way to help you generate a picture of yourself. In that picture, you are going to be wearing a suit, and your name tag will be assigned will be on that suit. So all you just need to do is when you get to that process in registration, you will see a prompt there. So you copy that prompt, you go to Gemini. The process there is explained. So when you go to Gemini, you paste your picture like a selfie of you, and then attach that prompt and create it, and Gemini will give you a picture of you dressed in the way that they want. The process has also been explained. There is also a video, the YouTube video has been attached, so you can watch the YouTube video and see how to get through that step. But if you have any challenge, you can always drop it on the group. Thank you very much, Mr. Raphael. So moving on, every cohort has what we call a class representative and an assistant. And during this class, we are going to um, choose one for the Vanguard cohort, which is your class. Now, we are not going to require you to we are not going to elect it, right? It's going to be somebody who is going to volunteer. And the role of the class of the class representative is not really complicated. It's just what the class representative will do, like to guide the students, share announcements. If the class representative will be the first point of contact of the student whenever they have an issue. So if you have an issue, or there's something you want to understand, or you missed a class, or you want access to a class that you missed, or anything at all, your class representative will be your first point of contact. So we want to do that now. So we are not going to, like I said, we do not do an election for it. Somebody who, if you feel that you are capable and you are going to be um loving and accommodating enough to be able to lead this class, this Vanguard class, if you know you want to do it, you can just volunteer and let us know. So, is there anybody who would like to volunteer and be the class rep? We are going to need a class rep male, and then the assistant Where the class rep is there's no the class rep can be the female, this the assistant can be the male, or the main class rep can be the male, the assistant can be the female, anyone at all. So who is going to volunteer? We are all leaders, so let's not run from leadership responsibilities. Who is going to volunteer? Nobody? Or do you want me to choose? Okay, Jonathan, can you say something? Let's hear from you, Mr. Jonathan. Can you unmute your mic and give your contribution on this? Are you guys hearing me at all? Let me be sure that I'm not talking to myself.
Yes, we are hearing you. I think Jonathan can handle that position. Let's just give it to him.
Okay, you know the Jonathan, you know him?
Yes, I know him.
Okay. Okay, since he's not saying anything. Okay, if Jonathan is going to be the main class rep, then we are still going to need an assistant. Assistant has to be a female. So we have three females here. We have Omatule, we have Blessing, and we have Victory. Okay, it's even four, and Linda. So who is going to volunteer among the four to be the assistant class rep? Who? Or do you want me to still choose? If people should unmute your mic and say something, oh. Hello, Miss Blessing, are you with us?
I'm with you, sir.
Why are you not saying anything?
I I don't think I want to play the role of an assistant class rep or a class rep. That's why I didn't say anything.
Linda, how about you?
Linda is not a lady. Oh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Victory, how about you? Hello, Victory. Kindly unmute your mic if you are speaking. Maybe I don't know. I'm not sure this person is hearing us. Okay. Omatule. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Prince Omatule, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. So what do you have to say? It's not something that would stress you. It's just to support the course representative. So it's not a role that is going to stress you, trust me.
All right.
All right, thank you very much. So I don't know, can you message me like right after this class? Just message me, and Jonathan also, please message me right after the class. The number that posted the time for the class and the link, just message that number after the class. Thank you very much. So moving on, um after this orientation class, we are going to drop the brochure, and we are going to drop the course curriculum. The course curriculum is the everything that you'll be learning during your stay here in Phronesis. Everything that you'll be learning, it's in the course curriculum, and then the brochure is everything that you need to know about Phronesis. Now, for your graduation requirement, very, very important. For your graduation requirement, remember that at the end of this program, you are going to be receiving a certificate and in both AI and in leadership. That which means that's two certificates. But for you to qualify to receive that, there are graduation requirements. The first one is your attendance. You need to have at least 75% attendance throughout the academic year. You need to have 75% attendance. And then for the assignment, you need to submit at least 90% of all your assignments, that and then you'll be qualified to receive the certification and graduate with the other people. And then also at the end of your session, there's going to be a graduation ceremony where all of us will meet. To be our graduation ceremony stroke our conference where we will meet. And I think that will be all. So the class rep, you post the link. Raphael will give the link to the class rep for the registration. It will be posted on the group. Please do well to create time and fill out those details. After filling out the details, you send your, when you are done completing it, just send your name and your phone number to the class rep so they can have it in their database, and you can also have it as well. So that is all for this orientation class, and it's time for you to ask your question. So any question you have on your mind about the class, if there is something you want to know about Phronesis, there's been a question on your mind or something that you want to ask, or even a contribution, this is the time for it. If you have any question, you can ask it now, or any contribution or anything on your mind, please. It's time for questions. Is there no question at all?
No, sir. Everything noted.
Okay, so we understood everything that I said. You are speaking for yourself. Oh, blessing. No question from your end.
I have a question,
Okay.
sir. I want to know how much are we going to be paying for fees, school fees, and that, and all the rest.
Okay. So thank you very much for that question. Now, so you understand, the Phronesis Academy is 100%. It's on, everybody here is on scholarship. That means you are not paying for it. Like I said during the youth convention, that the only thing that you have to come with is your desire to come and learn. It is 100% sponsored. So everything every material you'll be getting is, you are not being charged. That's why we require you to be very, very committed to it, because everything is being sponsored, not by you, the student. So your own is just to come and learn and be equipped. So that is it. So it's 100% free. So if somebody messages you and say you should pay money, do not pay money to anybody. Do not pay money to anybody in form of school fees or acceptance fee. Don't pay money to anybody. It's totally free. If there is any cost for anything that has to do, in fact, every announcement, you can take note of this. If the announcement is not coming from your class rep, or does not come directly from the community group, please dismiss that announcement. It's not from the academy. So don't let anybody message you and ask you to pay money for anything. Always confirm. As a matter of fact, always confirm any information. If you are not sure of anything, do well to confirm it. So you are not paying for anything. Are you clear on that now, Blessing?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay.
Any other thing? Okay, Omatule, over to you. Is there any question on your end?
No, there's no question actually.
Oh, am I pronouncing your name right? Is it Omatule? Let me pronounce it. Let me not murder the name.
Yeah, that's correct. Omatili.
Okay, so there's no question on your end. So that means you understood everything that I said.
Yes.
So if I ask you a question, you will answer.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Tina, how about you? Is there any question? I think you're just joining us. Hello, Tina. Can you unmute your mic just to know? Do you have any questions so far from all that we have said? I don't think she's. Jonathan, how about you? Any question from your end? Brother Brain, are you sure that Jonathan is with us? Because everything I'm saying is not, is like, he's not hearing, no.
I don't think he's hearing now. I don't know if it's his network. I can't really relate now.
Okay.
Let
That
me check.
okay. You do well to contact after this class. Do well to contact him as regards the role that he has been assigned, and then Omatule, please write me after now so that um you I'll so that we'll give you the link, and then you post the link to the registration on the group, and then tell them what to do so they can go and register. So I think that will be all.
Alright.
All right, thank you very much. So I said this was going to last for just 30 minutes. So our classes begin officially on Thursday. Classes begin on Thursday. There is no African time. It's 8 to 9. So you have to come early and you have to come on time, because once it's time, I will start. Reason being that your class is 8 to 9, that is Vanguard class, and then founders class is 9 to 10. So immediately it's 9 o'clock. They are already Founders are already waiting for the next class is already waiting for me to come teach, or anybody to come teach. So you see that it's very, very tight. So we have to really, really try and be early and come on time. So that is it for today. Thank you very, very much for taking out the time to attend. I will be sharing this video. This class is recorded, so it's going to be posted on the group for people who could not attend, and people maybe that would like to go back to the orientation class. So thank you very, very much, and have a wonderful week ahead. See you all on Thursday. And also, please, before I forget, please get a notebook. Very, very important. Get a notebook, because that's where you're going to be writing everything. You know, that's where you are going to be writing everything. Don't say that you will come and just listen with your ear. You have to write it down, because there will be times that you have to make reference to something that you wrote in your book. So your class rep is going to post the link for the registration, and then we'll also give you the course curriculum and the handouts. So once you've successfully registered, you receive the handouts and you receive the course curriculum, which will be given to the course rep. So thank you very, very much, and have a wonderful week ahead.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, good night, everybody.
Thank you very much, sir.
Good night, everybody.